It begins with a sound, or rather, the absence of it. The kind of silence that feels almost sacred, as if the island itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to listen. The ferry's engine falls silent, and a profound quietness settles in, ancient and deep. It's a hush that seems to stretch back through centuries, echoing the rhythms of the sea and the land. The first gift of Amorgos is this peace. Gentle water lapping, a distant goat's bleat, petals rustling on sun-baked stone. Every sound is soft, deliberate, and somehow more meaningful in the quiet. My first steps onto the quay at Catapola felt like entering a watercolour. The colours seemed to blur and blend, the air itself tinged with a dreamy softness. The air, thick with salt and wild thyme, was a world away from the city. Each breath felt cleansing, as if the island was inviting me to slow down and truly notice my surroundings. Everything glowed in soft golden light. The sun seemed to linger, casting a gentle warmth over every stone and rooftop. Fishermen mending nets nodded a quiet yasas, a welcome that felt timeless. Their gestures were simple but full of meaning, as if they were sharing a secret only locals know. The island doesn't shout its beauty, it reveals it slowly, like a secret. Each corner, each path, holds a new discovery for those willing to look. You must wander to discover it. The more you explore, the more the island opens up, sharing its stories in whispers and glimpses. Following a winding path from the port, I found myself surrounded by rugged hills, silvery shrubs shimmering in the heat. The landscape felt both wild and welcoming, shaped by the elements and time. The landscape is honest and powerful, shaped by wind and waves over millennia, a humbling, captivating beauty. It's a place that makes you feel small, yet somehow more alive. As dusk settled, the sky became a canvas of orange and violet, reflected on the still harbour. The colours deepened, painting the world in a palette unique to this island. Whitewashed houses glowed in the fading light. Their walls seemed to hold the warmth of the day, radiating a gentle comfort. The world held its breath for the spectacle. For a moment, everyone paused, united in quiet awe. In that moment, I understood the island's true charm. It's found in the stillness, in the way time seems to slow and worries fade away. It's not just what you see or hear, it's what you feel. The sense of history, the peace, the gentle rhythm of island life, a sense of belonging, of being connected to something timeless and serene. It's as if the island welcomes you not as a visitor, but as someone returning home. Here, time slows and you breathe deeper. Each moment stretches, inviting you to simply be. You realize you've arrived somewhere truly different, a place where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and every first impression lingers long after you leave. The sea here is Amorgos's soul, ever-changing, ever-present, in 1,000 shades of blue. In the morning, it's turquoise and clear. By midday, a dazzling sapphire. By evening, a contemplative indigo. Locals speak of the sea as a living entity, a force to respect and thank. The sky is just as infinite, an unbroken dome of blue, making every colour more vibrant, every shadow sharper. The clarity of light clears your mind, leaving only what's essential. Sunsets are a daily ritual. The island pauses as the sun paints the sky and sea in molten gold and crimson. There's no applause, just a shared silent reverence. Then, the stars emerge, countless, brilliant, the Milky Way stretching overhead. Lying on a quiet beach, you feel the immensity of the cosmos, a humbling, peaceful wonder. Here, you remember your small place in a vast, magnificent universe. Amorgos's villages are cycladic marvels, white cubes clustered on hillsides, thick walls shielding against sun and wind. Narrow, winding sokakia invite you to get lost, each turn revealing a new delight. White walls reflect the sun, blue doors and domes mirror sea and sky, while bougainvillea and geraniums add wild splashes of colour. Homes are modest, functional, with flat roofs for rainwater and clever, compact interiors. This simplicity shapes daily life, living with less, finding richness in light, air and beauty. Houses rise from local stone, blending with the land. Stone walls mark ancient terraces, tiny chapels perch on dramatic headlands. The architecture doesn't impose, it converses with the landscape, creating harmony between people and place. It's a quiet lesson in belonging. Life on Amorgos moves to an ancient rhythm, one that has barely changed for generations. Days begin with a cockerel's crow and sunlight through blue shutters, a gentle awakening that sets the tone for what's to come. Mornings are for fishermen returning with the night's catch, their boats gliding quietly into the harbour as the village stirs. Bakers fill the air with the scent of fresh bread, their ovens warming the heart of the village. Old men gather at their cafenio, sharing coffee, stories, and the slow unfolding of the morning. As the sun climbs, life slows for Messimeri, the cherished midday rest when the world seems to pause. Streets empty, shops close, and a hush falls over the village, as if time itself is taking a breath. Lunch is long and leisurely, a time for families to gather, talk, and savour each bite without hurry. Afterwards comes a nap, a civilized pause the world could learn from, restoring energy for the afternoon ahead. As the heat fades, shutters rise and people return to gentle chores, tending gardens, sweeping courtyards or watering flowers. Some stroll to the sea, letting the salt air and sound of waves wash over them. There's no rush. Tasks are done at a steady, comfortable pace, with time to notice the world around you. Evenings bring families and friends together on terraces or at seaside tavernas, as the sky glows with sunset colours. They share food, laughter and stories, weaving memories that linger long after the meal is done. Meals are drawn out, about connection as much as sustenance, each course a reason to linger a little longer. The day ends as it began, slowly, gently, fading into a star-filled night, the village bathed in soft light. This daily rhythm is the island's heartbeat, steady, reassuring and deeply human, a pattern that soothes the soul. Here, time is measured in moments, not minutes, and in this gentle pace, life feels whole and truly lived. To know Amorgos, you must taste it. The food is simple, honest, bursting with sun, sea and earth. Tomatoes taste of sunshine. Goat's cheese is tangy and crumbly. Olive oil, peppery and golden, is poured over everything. The sea's daily catch dictates the menu. Grilled fish, octopus dried in the sun, all seasoned with lemon, oregano and oil. Each bite is a taste of the Aegean, clean, salty, delicious. Local specialities like patatato, goat stew with potatoes, and simini raki, a honeyed spirit, are unique to the island. Meals are communal, never rushed, the centerpiece of the day. Tables overflow with mezedis, small plates for sharing, encouraging conversation and connection. Eating here nourishes the soul as much as the body. The simplest things, good food, wine and company, are life's greatest pleasures. The spirit of Amorgos shines brightest during its panegyria, vibrant festivals that are the heartbeat of island life. These village festivals honour patron saints, blending faith, tradition and community in a way that feels timeless. They are joyous, communal celebrations where everyone has a role to play, no matter their age or background. Women cook aromatic dishes, men set long tables, and children run about, all while anticipation fills the air. On festival day, the whole island gathers in the square, joined by friends and visitors from afar. After church, food is served freely to all, locals and visitors, young and old, sitting side by side at overflowing tables. It's a powerful act of hospitality and belonging, where every guest is treated like family. As evening falls, music and dancing begin, echoing through the village streets. Circles form, arms link, and laughter rings out as everyone joins in. Ancient steps tell stories of love, life, and the enduring bonds between generations. Even newcomers are drawn in, welcomed with open arms and open hearts, swept up in the joy, laughter, and living tradition that fills the night. These festivals are the glue of community, bringing together neighbours, friends, and families year after year. They reinforce bonds of family and friendship, creating memories that last a lifetime. In a world growing more individualistic and fast-paced, the panegyri is a beautiful antidote, a reminder of the power of togetherness. For outsiders, being welcomed is a privilege, an invitation to share in something truly special. It's a glimpse into the island's generous heart, where kindness is a way of life. Here you witness the true soul of Amorgos, warmth, togetherness and living tradition, all illuminated under festival lights. It's a celebration of shared identity, belonging, and the feeling of home that lingers long after the music fades. On Amorgos, connection to nature and each other is a daily reality. Farmers tend ancient olive trees planted by ancestors, harvesting oil with communal effort and pride. Fishermen treat the sea as a partner, reading its moods and respecting its power. Every face tells a story of sun, salt, and a life lived in harmony with the land and water. In villages, joys and sorrows are shared by all. Help arrives unasked. Kindness is woven into daily life. Children are raised by the village. Elders are respected keepers of tradition. People are known by their character and history, not wealth or status. This web of connection creates belonging and safety. It's a deeply human way of living, reminding us that our greatest happiness lies in our ties to earth and each other. Here, community is not an idea, it's a way of life. Life on a remote island isn't paradise without hardship. Winters are harsh. The Meltemi wind can isolate Amorgos for days. Islanders rely on each other and what they have, growing closer in adversity. Services are limited. Serious illness means a trip to Athens, and many young people leave for opportunity elsewhere. The economy depends on a short tourist season. The rest of the year is quiet. Work is scarce. Islanders are resourceful. Fisherman by morning, farmer by afternoon, taverna host by night. Hard work is met with resilience and acceptance. Challenges foster strength of character and a practical, philosophical outlook. Joy is found in community and the beauty of the surroundings. The hardships are real, but the peace and belonging outweigh them, a trade-off made willingly. Why does Amorgos call to us? It speaks to a yearning for simplicity, for a life stripped to essentials: sun, sea, earth, and community. Visiting is a gift, a chance to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with what's real. Here, happiness is found in the present moment: sun on your skin, salt in your hair, laughter over wine. The dream is not about ambition, but about belonging, purpose, and beauty. Amorgos teaches the value of stillness, the joy of simplicity, and the strength of community. It's a siren's call, leading not to ruin, but back to yourself. Whether you stay a week or a lifetime, the island leaves its mark. In a complicated world, Amorgos reminds us what truly matters.